I'll just get Oliver.
Hey, Bob, how you doing?
Hello, Mr.
Good
Ash.
to see you
Good
again.
evening.
Yeah, virtually.
Greetings from Bel Air.
Collins, peace.
And Maddie, you're now host.
Hi, everyone.
Hello, Ash.
Okay.
Hi, Mari. Hi, Peter.
Hi, Colin.
Colleen. Good to see you.
Very good to see you. I watch you all the time. I follow you.
Yes. Thank you, Mr. Ash. Thank you. We're actually blown away with our domain, old domain, and what you've given us. I mean, if we can wrap our heads around it and understand exactly the magnitude of what old domain alone as a product is, we should all be celebrating, dancing actually right now. We are hosting it in our on-prem, in our own data center.
Yeah.
Which is elastic. I mean, it's unmetered, as you always say. That is, I mean, it's amazing. I know in terms of the security, you actually gave us a clue about 3 weeks ago when you talked about us being able to take down, automatic takedown of all this nonsense that we see out there. So, meaning that, yes, we have that capability, and we can protect and monitor our domain, you know, using AI, with AI also embedded in it, also gives us a sense of great security. So I was really impressed. And then you give each and every one of us, each and every founder, their own location, like you call it, their own location and their own digital property. And then, Mr. Ash, you are driving traffic. You are driving traffic to each and every one of these domains. And we call it AI exclusive, direct from the source, with a 25 to 30% conversion rate.
Wow. That is genius. How do we do this?
You are the genius, yes, you are the genius.
Not me, no, we are.
You are. Thank you.
Yes, I'm not even, I don't write codes. You do, I guess.
Yeah.
Really, yeah, so we're very organic to the point where we create our own tools when it comes to facial recognition, when it comes to screening signatures, okay, having the machine read for us. I mean, we're going to create like anything we need, we try to digitize it or automate that in a way. At some point, we will create technology that would write softwares. I don't know, maybe.
Yeah.
We'll be the coder, and that is dangerous. Oh my God.
And you also said we also have SSL certificates embedded in each one of them. That means in get-go that the security, I mean, as each domain is engaged, we first of all authenticate and verify where that source, where the data is coming from. So the security is intact.
It's because there are wallets on it. It requires, it's a must.
Yes.
Okay. You have to have it HTTPS. Yeah, you cannot have it not found or something. Yeah, that would be silly.
No, we are in a good place.
What chance you, Bob, Colin, or Oliver, those who are here, what chances do you think if somebody just come in and they want to create their own business to get to the level, to the structure, to the foundation that we have in OnPassive? I mean, I'm not talking about below average person, just an average person. They're willing to learn and follow that, but how long would it take and how much moolah would it take?
Oh my God, that's a lot of money. That's you break a bank to do what you're giving us for free, virtually. You have to break a bank to do what you're doing. You know, I was thinking the other day, Mr. Ash, do you know that someone can be somewhere around the world, and someone with a great idea, you have a business, and you sit down and you come to OnPassive. This is what we are bringing to us. You come to OnPassive, you get your own domain, you get your domain registered, You get your O-Crate, you can get your domain, you create your website on the same day, you create your website using O-Crate, you create that website, you buy traffic, you get traffic, you can actually use OnPassive and create a business and start making money that same day.
No. I'm sorry. You have it wrong, Bob. Okay, so I'm going to explain it to you. So you know when you get a new domain name, okay, for it to be visible on the World Wide Web, it has to propagate to connect to the World Wide Web through servers and connection, right? So for it to be visible, typically they say it takes 72 hours, and for the most part it takes 12 hours or less, okay, depending where you are and where is your host.
Where's your host? Yes,
exactly. But when you have multi-region data centers, so you're next door to, no matter where you are in any continent, you're going to have a next door data center. You finish the registration, you pick it up, it's already connected, and we already have the design, the replication of our websites. So your website is not in the same day, in the same exact minute. Okay, as you type, you finish, it's already connected to the closest, the nearest data center, okay? And therefore it propagates in less than a minute. It's instantly.
Correct.
That's just crazy.
So it's not like, posted or what's that page comes up like when you have a new page, okay? Cannot be found or something, whatever that, it sounds like a blank error or something, unattractive. The minute you register, you are live, okay? You are live.
So my thought process was, this is what you give us. This is the possibility. You can come in and then you get this, you get that all in one place. Yeah.
But even if you stop, like right there, you get the domain, you get like, you can start like Bob at, your brand is, genius.com, okay? And instantly, and then you start communicating from your own identity, and you have that domain and you put it in a business card. Instantly, you grab authority, and now go to genius.com and you see a beautiful website. Go to genius.com /mail or /academy or / and then you have the different products. I'm just giving you examples. That's not going to be the structure, but go on and you have like day one, and you have if we're in business for the first year, you're going to have several hundred websites, and they're all available in your dashboard in the back office of your OnPassive. And you can log in from genius.com. Obviously it goes the same way. So for those who think, OnPassive is going to be banned or it can be banned, no, it's just not possible. It's not realistic. I'm going to explain it to you. Not that we're doing it that way or there's a reason for us to be banned, okay? But it's the only company you cannot block it. Why? You cannot block OnPassive. Why? Okay?
Dynamic IPs changing.
That one thing, but it's not. It doesn't rely on OnPassive. You can bomb OnPassive. You can nuke it. Okay, OnPassive.com.
Well, there's 1,300,000 businesses. That's why.
Exactly, and each one will allow you to log in. It's like a different entrance to that, plus the IP, plus the VPN, and all of that. The virtual, but just it's the only business or domain you cannot block it.
Yeah.
The power of technology.
The power of technology and love. You know how the best food is made with love?
Yeah.
Yeah. The best technology is made with love.
Yes, Mr. Ash. This is mind-blowing. It's when you gave us more details on the Friday Night Live event, I mean, we were just like jumping up and down, just understanding the breadth and the magnitude of just this one product alone, or domain alone. I mean, I think Oliver and I were saying that, well, we are good with just old domain, you know. It's pretty amazing.
The old domain alone is a business.
Mm-hmm.
You see, it's like sometimes Engineer Muhammad Kamal in Dubai, I believe, like, for example, you walk into a place or an event, I think they serve you the Arabic coffee in that little cup, okay, as complimentary. Many places you walk in, they give you that at the door, okay, coming in. This is the welcome at the door. We give you the domain name, Slive, and all of that. And right there, if you stop, you don't get anything from the inside. It's already sufficient for your success, your ultimate success.
Yeah.
It's the first sip at the gates of OnPassive. That's love. It's not anything but love, yeah.
Abundant love, actually.
Yeah.
Abundant love.
Ash, if you look at this, it's really crazy, honestly. You know, most of the time when I talk to Oliver, Bob, and Vincent, and when we look at it, we said this is $97 is just peanut. If people can only understand the power of technology and what you have put together, there is just no way you can compare anything. It's just a gift.
Yep,
Because in
understood.
the industry, we see it every day. We know the money that is coming from technology. So what you're giving to the world is just like coming, just take it and go. Building a
Indeed.
website, hosting on a data set on domain, and then host it again on the data center with all this value, this product. Because sometimes I think founders don't really understand the product. Not like you need to know the product, but if you split everything, because they see it as OnPassive, they don't look at it as a separate business, a business within a business. All the products within a business. Each product is a business, complete business, complete solution.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what they don't get it. So they see OnPassive and say, oh, I'm in OnPassive. But when you start to split everything apart, that's when you see clearly what Mr. Ash Mufareh have put together. And it's just massive. It's massive. It's just nothing. As compared, it's just like $97 is just nothing if you want to put it together. It's a gift. Honestly, it's a present.
It's the best gift ever. Yeah, I agree with you.
Best gift ever. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, financially, it's one thing, but the truth is to give people their own freedom and independency, to cut all the barriers that they almost have no chance to set this up on their own. Everybody give them their own business. Just the minute they're in, we will probably get another million. I don't know, maybe. What do you think?
Yeah.
Maybe?
Mm-hmm.
First day?
Yep.
So my family left me, so I'm gonna stay with you. You have to put up with me. Keep my company.
Okay.
Will do.
Engineer Mohammed, good to see you, man. Thank you for everything that you've done for us. I really want to appreciate you.
Thank you, Mr. Bob. Thank you.
I met you at one webinar with the Israelis. I don't know if you remember when you were still a founder.
Yes.
You used to say fire, fire. Yeah.
Yes, I remember.
I want to thank you so much from the bottom of my heart on behalf of all my friends. Yeah.
Thank you. It's my pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.
We all owe it to him. Yes, indeed. He works
Yes.
very hard around the clock on our future.
Yes.
And he's
Ash,
the hottest spot. Yeah, Neeraj.
yeah, since the topic of, I think Collins brought about topic of founders do not understand. I think this is a common problem throughout, which all the founders are facing, or majority of the founders are facing. They still do not understand, even after seeing all this, in spite of all efforts being put in by all the leaders explaining about how huge it is. Uh, they do not understand the potential. So, what would you advise, maybe to all the leaders, so that we can try level best? Maybe we are not doing it in the right way, or we are doing all the efforts, but they are not realizing it, or what would you suggest from your side?
You always want to have room for followers, right? You don't want everybody to be the boss, the leader, the head. You need followers. So that's the difference. Those who take the time and they see the vision, they're the visionaries, and visionaries who have the ability to see the invisible. Those are the ones that will move ahead, and their actions will pay off ahead of the crowd. Okay. So it's a blessing. Yeah. So if what we have out there is not enough to get somebody's curiosity to do their work, there's nothing else can awaken them from their coma. Yeah, we already have enough.
Thank you.
Don't push it. My response to that, don't push it. Yeah, just
even for those who are in, though, I mean, the beauty of OnPassive is that they really don't have to get it, right? But what they simply need to do is trust the process, right? Trust the process, trust the CEO, trust the company, right? Trust that their interest, you know, is always first and foremost, right? So I think as long as founders do that, they're fine. They don't need to get it. It's massive, right? And most, no matter how you break it down, most will not truly get the magnitude of it, right? So, but again, based upon the model, the beautiful thing is that they don't have to get it in order to win, right? Yeah. We've said it so many times, all they have to do is get in. They've done that. Now it's just a matter of trusting the process, you know, and let the company go to work on their behalf.
Yeah. Mr. Ash, earlier today, you talked about the us here in the US being in a recession, let's say. I even go back 2 years ago, since 2020, since the beginning of the pandemic, you know, the world, the entire globe has been impacted. And then we come now, we're having a proposed recession coming. There's war in Ukraine, you know, a little bit of instability there. I believe that as all these recedes, as we're getting better, the pandemic is receding, there's a reception. I think it's just a preparation, you know. What emerges from this, what emerges is a new global economy that I think is going to be powered by OnPassive.
yeah, we are the only stimulus plan.
Yeah.
I mean, if there's no OnPassive on the horizon, I would tell you we're screwed. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's the only comfort we have, that
Yeah, hey, Mr. Ash.
it's perfect ahead. Hey, Oliver, you're driving.
Yeah, he's picking up his daughter. Oh.
He's in a tunnel.
He picks up his daughter around this time every day from school, so I'm sure that's why we can't hear him well.
I think he has an issue.
Yeah.
Struggling at the moment, yeah. Hello, Mr. Ash.
Hey,
Vincent here
Vincent.
from UK.
You still awake?
Thank you, thank you.
He's talking. Yeah, Oliver, if you can hear us.
I went to pick my daughter from school. So I just want to add on what I just want to.
The network.
There's a lag, yeah.
Yeah.
Oliver, Vincent said that you have a love problem. Oh, no, he is having like a Zoom issue, connection issue.
Yeah. No connection issue, yeah.
I'm driving. William just said about the process. The products, when you talk to the founders about the products, let me take for example, Omail.ai. That's a wonderful product there that when you talk to founders, that for them to understand that Omail.ai doesn't have a distinct folder, doesn't have spams folder and junk folder. That is already mind blowing there. That is mind blowing there. That because you know that the security on your Omail.ai,
yeah,
you are fine. When you start comparing those products, talk to the founders about the product, give them the differences with the products that are now in the market and what we have. They will understand. They will understand. Without even talking about what, because I know some of the founders, they want to talk about how much am I going to make. No, focus on the product. Give them the difference. What Connect, we have this, we have that. We have dual screen sharing. We have, unlimited. They will understand the brightness, the speed. Now they will understand and they will know the difference between what products and these products and this. Just pick one or two products. Give them the comparison with what is in the market. What we have now, what our products are now, I don't see any company. I don't see any company. And Mr. Ash, listening to you all this while, I know you are going to break the market because the price is a big weapon to kill the market, that our products are going to take to kill the market. They don't talk about the value that our products are going to bring in the market. It is crazy. Let me think again. Connect will beat the market also hands down. In my job, we used, I don't want to call their names, but Connect is going to be, I laugh. Connect is going to be that product that is going to kill. I don't see any product out there. that is going to try Connect. Those are the few products that I can call. I can name them over and all the other ones. Again, with AI, man, AI comes with its own security.
Wow.
You cannot beat that. Then domain. Look at domain. That the way you break it down to us, on Friday night, I was like, AI comes with its own security. So you cannot beat that. It has that robust mechanism there that it dictates future attacks. And calling attacks. Even the bad guys in-house, AI is going to, man. So Mirage, please just talk to the founders, the process, like Michael Williams just talked about, and just pick one or two products. Talk about those products. Our price is going to beat all of them. Thank you. I'm driving.
Indeed. I see you. Some people get it, and when they understand how massive it is, absolutely. It's just massive. And, when we do something, we do it all the way.
Yeah.
So even the domain, not that only the security comes with it, okay? And SSL and TLS and HTTPS, all of that, but also we offer all kinds of domains, so there's room for the pros, the newbies, and everybody. We know that there are different types of domain names, right? There I believe like 6 categories or something, and we offer all of them. So let's say somebody like Neeraj is a broker. He can go after, book all the premium domain names or a bunch of them, right? And yeah, so there is the top level domain names, which we know them exactly, and there's the generic top level, GTLD. And of course, there's a second level, SLD, second level domain. There's third level, and of course the premium, so it goes up in value. So, and the genius is to have everything compensated. So that's why we don't need 6,000, 7,000 employees for the O domain department like GoDaddy.
Yeah.
Hey, Ash.
Yes, sir.
Also, you know, I hear people say money and all that. Not as much lately. We've kind of squished that out. But what people don't realize is if you add all the ingredients of OnPassive, what does it equal? I mean, let's not be dumb. What's it equal? It equals apples, tons of apples, apple sauce, apple trees, apples on the ground, because it equals that. You can't change it. If you have all the check marks of success, the equal sign is success. You don't need to say the success part. It's going to happen. I believe in a year's time, maybe less, there's going to be a big, big competition for number 2.
Yeah.
Number 1's going to be taken. There'll be a big competition for number 2.
OnPassive heirs.
Yeah.
Right.
So, yeah, Mr. Ash, OnPassive is also going to give tremendous savings to companies. Like Oliver always says, CEOs are actually going to refer OnPassive to their fellow CEOs, the products. I am in the risk, third-party risk management. So I work between our IT vendor management team and the legal team. Every day we have requests for license renewals. They have to still go back to the process and then, you know, approval and stuff. But OnPassive comes, I believe we're giving, it's like unlimited, right? There's no need. So that bureaucracy, that bottleneck, because we hold them up, because we have to go back and review the security controls of these third parties, make sure that their posture is good before we approve their license renewal. So OnPassive eliminates that right away. IT vendor management teams and legal teams, they will have time, you know, to do different things because of OnPassive.
I love it.
Yeah.
I just want to add something.
What an honor.
Yeah.
Neeraj addressed something when I talk about the product, you know, and Michael Williams talk about trust in the process. But you know, when we are doing like talking to people, we're talking to different category of people. You know, we are talking about 1.3 million founders, and there are different categories, those who can really pick it well and those who doesn't. But again, some people, I know the question that has been asked so many times, why is it taking so long? I think that is the reason we came together to start to break the things together, because I'm talking like a position of a lead QA engineer working so throughout in software development. And I asked a founder, how long do you think a single component takes to develop, or a product? Because we're talking about dozens upon dozens of OnPassive and high quality products. How long do you think it takes a single engineer, a programmer, to write a code, you know, to form a full-blown product, or the IT house to build it? They didn't know. And I have to go through software development lifecycle to show you. I said, okay, let's say we don't know what OnPassive is doing. We don't know the process. But let's look at the simple flow. To move from one stage to the other, it can take 6 months, because it's just go down the loop, round the loop, round the loop until you get it right. You move to the next stage. about 6 different steps before you get the releases correctly to a full-blown product. And that's when they start to understand that, my goodness, I didn't know this. I said, because
Do you code,
company.
Colin? Do you
Yeah.
write software? Okay. What language? Java? What do you write?
JavaScript.
JavaScript. Okay. So when somebody tells you it's taking too long, or why is it taking too long? Number one, first assumption, I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt. They just didn't educate themselves enough about the magnitude of our project and OnPassive. That's a good assumption.
Yeah.
But for the most part, if somebody knows anything about technology or the production of it, that is ignorance, okay? To say, you know, for the many products we have and the magnitude of them and leading and from the ground up, and you're also building companies and locations and all of that, and data centers, and you're the host. So they have no clue. And also Ken Russo used to say, those who are impatient, they have no knowledge of what it takes to build a real business. So how long, when you write in JS and in JavaScript, and how long does it take from a sprint to another one, typically? You finish one sprint, okay, Scrum manager, okay, go to the next one. How long?
Think about, the list can take 2 weeks, but it's a month.
Yeah. So every 2 weeks in OnPassive, we have a sprint, you know, with there's not, and you're building. So when it's a deep, complex product, you need so many sprints. And many times you just find out like you're in the wrong direction, or where you want to take it, you don't have the skill, the talent in how you want it to be. And then another time you find it doesn't align with the other components. So you're not creating one thing. You know, you have everything has to work together without breakage.
Yeah, Mr. Ash, like you are saying, because a lot of people, they don't understand technology. That's why most of the time when we go webinar to webinar, they keep asking the same question. So when we try to break it down, because in software development lifecycle, there are steps to follow up. Then when we go to one step, we can find that there is some issues or mistake or error. We have to go back, fix the issue, retext it again, and then we'll move forward. And then also, even that, we also to check the security involved in every single development we are doing. We have to check the security. We have to go back to the database, make sure that the database is functional, and then make sure that everything works perfectly before.
And once you're perfected and stable, what do? You got to scale it.
So that's why
they don't know. It's like a tree or like a plant. The technology, you have to nurture it, okay? It grows and grows. You have to take it to the next level. It cannot go from the ground to 100 miles in the sky in one day. You have to organically grow. You have to stable it and build. There's no way you can start with 1 billion users in day one. You cannot do that. You start with 1,000. You multiply. You know how it goes. It just there's no shortcut. You have
to follow the process.
It's like a human being. You have to naturally. You cannot become a grown-up in 5 days.
Yeah. So that's what we're trying to explain to people. But sometimes it's hard, difficult, because those people who don't understand technology is difficult. And then even you tell them that even our website, we have to also test that our website can host maybe 1,000 or 1,000,000 people at the same time. So all these need to be tested, because if we don't do all this testing, and then we just wake up one morning and say we are ready, we launch the company, the same day we can break down again, and then no one will be interested into our company. So before we go out there, we need to make sure that we are well prepared, and then the customer outside there, they will be happy for every single movement they will join our company and then they try to do, because no customer will put in money to something, he will go and test, and then all the IT guy, I make a decision in my company. If I go there and test the company, I'll tell them, oh, this is rubbish, we're not going to buy it. So we have to make sure that people sitting outside and the even IT guys who make the decision, they need to be happy before the company can go ahead and purchase our system. So if you know, well done, well prepared, no company will go, no company will be involved. So that's why I keep telling people that they need to be patient, because there is a lot of work to do. If the job is not done properly, there's so many systems we need to take around. You need to go around and make sure everything's done. We have to think about the development life cycle, test the database, go to security. We have to check also the website, make sure the website, the database sitting behind the website are well done, well prepared, so that at the same time, 1,000 people can connect to our system. So we cannot just wake up just like that and then we say, we are ready, we launch today, tomorrow, and then we are down again. So we want to make sure that even take years to launch, when we launch, people will be happy and then they can join our company, because they know that the quality of the product, because that's the most important. The customer, what they are looking outside there is the quality of the product, not because we have a lot of product, but the quality of the product. Then on passive, we have the quality of
scalability. If you build a platform,
right.
an application for 500 users or 5 billion users, it's not the same scale.
Yeah, that's correct.
Michael Williams, can you look up from the window if Susie McRae is walking the dog there in Canada now? She crossed the borders. What happened to her?
She got lost. We need old tracker to locate her.
Did Charlie run away?
Mr. Ash, I work for a company, you might know this company. I work for a company called Cambridge Technology Partners. They were in Cambridge, Massachusetts. But I think that's where I began my career. We used to do software development around the country. In fact, there's a cable company in Pennsylvania, Philadelphia, called Adelphi Communications. We build their order entry system. I'm saying this to say that when I fully understood what OnPassive was, I took my hats off to you, because I knew from my experience, and we built just one system, one application, order entry, just the inventory base and the front end where people call to order cable services. It took us 3 years for that one system. And when I understood what we were doing here with OnPassive, I said, there's no way it should, at a minimum, 5 years, 5 to 8 years. So for us to be at this juncture.
From what you know, let's be clear, from what you know.
From what I know, yeah.
Yes.
From what I know.
What about the other stuff that is being done?
Exactly. I got you, sir. So, I mean,
you're going to tell me this should take a century.
Yes.
To finish,
For us to be here at this juncture.
I love hearing from you. This is somebody who's qualified, somebody who is, so it is more suitable to hear from somebody who's been through that direction, like yourself and the other engineers. It's refreshing.
It's very, very pleasantly surprised
to give that comfort and knowing that we're doing fine.
Yes.
Yeah, it doesn't bug me because we know what it is, and I don't get defensive on that aspect. It's just I know the person is either uneducated on technology or uneducated about the capacity or the size of OnPassive. So they're just obviously they have the wrong idea. They think you're opening a cigarette shop or something.
Yes. No. And if they really understand, like my brother Oliver was talking about, there's some products that we should really know. Like if we look like the old chart, if the founders understand the magnitude, how we have used AI, artificial intelligence, you have used portray the awesome power of artificial intelligence with old chart. If founders could understand exactly what it does to us, especially when when we are in full blast, I say in full blast, in full pistons, when everything is rolling, if we can understand the role that OChat is playing behind the scenes, and even if founders could understand, because some people are confused when you tell them, you know, come in, the system is automated, you know, we have to, you don't need to, they really don't understand that something is working behind the scene for you. Somebody is working for you, even though you are not doing anything. Something is happening. Somebody is working for you. I remember when you had the meeting with Dr. Shah, and he said, "Oh, why do we have?" I think he cited some other company with so many employees, and we only have maybe about 1,000. And you said, "Yeah, we have this. We have OChat," and you smiled, and I laughed. I said, "Oh, he doesn't really understand what is going on behind the scenes because." OnPassive is a 21st century technology, and we are using the latest technology. You don't have to have that many bodies. The system is AI driven. There's something happening that is working for you. Yeah, you know.
Yeah, and the part of it is like the type of technology that we're working is not an enterprise application where everybody's serving and being a user, okay?
Exactly.
And then just one is admin and everybody else. The way we're doing it, we're replicating, okay, all of that to work exactly how we do it for ourselves, but it's literally like a franchise or a branch for everybody, but without having that sales burden and the billing and all of that. So if you just automate that, that's not our focus or priority. Just we want to create replicated technology, and that's the bottom line. Peter, are you still here? By the way, I know you're not on the video, but we also have a new OnPassive website. I told you things are going to speed up. Robin said it. So we have a new website. We should go by Friday at the latest. We will go live with another one. So if you didn't get a chance to look at the new one, the one we have right now, 51, okay, and you didn't use it, you didn't enjoy it, too bad. There's another one coming. So if you don't pick up the speed, yeah, there's a new one coming. And tomorrow we will release the first video, then we're going to release more video, okay, probably weekly, but remember, we're going to have different languages. We're creating a new different design team. So plus the events, I'm just saying, if you like to not to be lost or behind, things are speeding up, as said. I don't think we want to post this long recording. It's just an open chat for all of us. If you just want to consider, out of courtesy, like the recap, just a textual format in the back office, that's enough. I'll leave this as an exclusive value for those who make the time and take the time to stay up late, or even on the road, they're listening. There's always a way. And we don't expect people to hang around like 4 or 5 hours, because it's not all. If they get the summary, that's enough. What do you think? Or you want to charge $50 per copy?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
How many classes you paid more than $100 and they're just nothing? If you go to a therapist, how much would you pay them? And they just talk about your drama.
$50 each. And the tech guys, because I love you, I'm only going to charge you $25.
That's a good discount.
Thank you, Mari.
Per hour or the whole thing as a lump sum?
They did pretty good. So lump sum. That's how nice I am.
You cannot beat it. So the whole 4 or 5 hours for a measly $50. It's like $10 an hour.
Yeah, it's nothing except for Chris Johnson.
That's a steal.
Julie put in the chat, charge Chris $500.
He's in Las Vegas, so he can afford it when he comes back.
And if you're Canadian, how much do you pay?
I'll pay in Indian rupees.
That was fun. All right, guys. I loved talking to you as always. It's a pleasure. I look forward to seeing you on the next event. I don't know if it's going to be next Monday or sooner, all upon time. Life is good. We nailed it. This is the OnPassive Live. We couldn't be prouder and more honored. And I love hearing you, just like today, and all the intelligent tech people and the other wise people. So it's always refreshing. So thank you for your time. We were talking about charging you, okay? Just Michael Williams probably would have to disclose that. So we are kidding. We're not going to charge. We just don't want you to wait 5 hours to listen to that. I think you will find a recap in the back office sometimes within the next 24 hours. And that's all you need to know. Things are picking up. If you're not involved, you miss this. You're not going to make it up. And nothing like live, fresh, like, you know, baked hot bread out of the oven.
Like
Recording,
Sauvage.
not the same.
Like Sauvage.
Sauvage, exactly. All right. So if you have another suggested topic that you think we didn't cover or missed, we're happy to hear that. You can comment in the back office or reach out to the leaders. We will make sure, whether it's on Friday Night Live or any of the upcoming meetings, we will try to address that. So if Chris Johnson doesn't show up on OnPassive 360, can you take me as a substitute for him? I'm kidding.
Absolutely.
Let's talk about that.
We have to change the number though.
Wow, you're throwing Chris under the bus already.
Not
850 is spinning.
850,
Yeah. It's gonna spin
Wow.
a little bit. 2 circles. Yeah. 720. All right. Have a good one, everyone. God bless.
Thank you, Mari.